Good afternoon, everyone. Hang on. Sorry, I've got a mouthful of toast and tea. And right, cool. All right, Kaz is here, brilliant. Florin's here, excellent. Gaga, everyone. Good afternoon, indeed. Twice. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. Maff's going to be. He said a minute late. What did he say? He said morning. Oh no, it was me. So we'll be about a minute late work thing. I assume the work thing is actual work itself. So yeah, that's probably quite important, isn't it? Okay, so if you watched my video this morning, you'd see that I went into a long position last night. And I'll show you why I did that and why it might make sense to do it. Hang on a second. Sorry, just fiddling with stop losses and things. Okay. Yeah. I'll show you what happened. Scotty's saying, well, it's Groundhog Day again. Well, yeah, this is the old sort of what do you call it? Yeah, we've got there's going to be a peace fire, and then later on today, Iran will go like, no, we didn't say that, and that'll be it. Anyway, I thought I'd show you what I was looking at. So this was the thing that I used for the thumbnail for the live stream. I can't think now. Yeah, it was. Obviously, what I'm looking at there is the cross of the yellow 21, green 55 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I've got another trade open here, and it's not got a good entry. So I think just trying to decide if I want to leave it or not. I think I'll leave it. Oh, that sounds like Maff turning up. I recognise the knock on the door. There he is. Oh, hello there.
Hello. Hey. Afternoon, just about.
Afternoon indeed. First of all, thank you very much for doing Friday. It was good fun. I was listening in.
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't watch because I was driving, so that would have been a terrible thing to do. But yeah, that was good and entertaining, I thought. And yeah, no, thank you very much for doing that. That's great.
Oh yeah, it's quite enjoyable actually.
Yeah,
quite happy to do the occasional solo live stream. It's yeah, I get to talk about whatever I want to talk about, which I do anyway.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you're here, then I suppose what I should do, probably ask you how you are. Really, how are you, Maff?
Oh, jolly good. Yeah, thanks. Got a new. Sorry, I'm just staring at a screen that says Quadzilla. It's a thing. All that was in my mind was Quadzilla then, but got a new Mafftopia video coming out later on today, which is, so I was kind of putting that together over the weekend, which is kind of good fun, but it'll gets a bit tedious, I think, with the video editing, because it's all like kind of move this like, microsecond to the left or something like that, and this sort of thing, getting rid of the gaps, because I probably overdo it with that. Just I could just do one record, put that out there, and job done. Then I could be doing like a daily video on there. That's how it's done, isn't it? Really.
I there's probably two ways of thinking about it. Is that, you either come up with something polished and nice like what you do, and you're very proud of it and all that, and occasionally lots of people watch it, or you just
occasionally
or you kind of just do what I do, just churn them out and just hope something sticks.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I guess if it's reactions, like reactions to some like timely newsworthy thing or culture wars thing or whatever, just or I suppose for the Mafftopia channel, like science and technology thing, there's just this in the news at the moment is topic du jour, then yeah, just like chucking a video out there as a quick reaction piece or something is good. So probably just finding the balance. Got to put out more videos. That's for sure. But anyway, I'll probably talk even more about today's video later on, but it's going to be about the Odyssey and all the different translations and things of the thing, and the controversy around it, with obviously the film coming out next month. So yeah, I'll talk about that a bit more later, because I get the feeling I've slightly sort of hijacked proceedings a bit by just stumbling in and starting talking about me.
No,
but yeah,
it's all right. It's all right, actually, because I wanted to talk about this bit when you were here anyway, so that's fine.
Okay,
so
sure.
So I was kind of like sort of noodling away to sort of thinking like, okay, what anyway. But anyway, I'm here now, so I think it's time to do this.
Save with crypto. Huh. Justify your thumbnail.
Go
on. Right, you are. Is this the thumbnail? Because I didn't actually see today's thumbnail, so I guess it's what you've got on the screen at the moment. Okay.
I think that was the thumbnail. That was what I used for the thumbnail for the live stream. I think.
Right.
Anyway, so what I was talking about here, right? I was talking about the cross of the well, my usual thing really, the cross of the 21 EMA, the yellow one there, and the cross of the green 55, which happened at about 1 o'clock this morning. Which is, as we know, it's normally like a quite a bullish sign that there might be a trend reversal. However, it doesn't necessarily mean sell your house and put it all 100x on Bitcoin, because you do get some like
that's where I went wrong. Yeah.
Oh damn. And so because it can sort of wiggle about a bit, because obviously 4-hour time frame, you're looking at something quite big. I did, however,
that price pattern though, just to comment on that just for a second, because that whole pattern, the way it's like, isn't that unusual? Well, I suppose like that it's not as bad, but it's not as extreme looking, but just that kind of like the way it was, like the steep drop, and then it's almost like a fisherman's hook kind of coming round, sort of to the upside. It doesn't seem like something that's gonna just zoom to the upside particularly. Obviously there's been a reaction, and to be honest, looking at it now on my own chart here on the 4-hour, maybe there is more upside to come on that, but it could also be a bit of a continuation pattern to the downside. Maybe, I don't know. It's got its higher lows for sure, so that does signify kind of an uptrend, doesn't it? It's got two like major, like big time higher lows.
Yeah, let's just go out a bit more.
So maybe.
I mean this area. Hang on, let's get a thing. That's not a thing. One of those things. I mean that kind of area there was always going to be a something area, wasn't it?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
All that liquidity, for sure.
Which that goes back to like 2024. So things are going to happen in that area as they did. The video I did this morning, I was looking at the monthly levels that I drew out a little while ago. I didn't do it on this chart, and I think what I was looking at, let me just oops, good, hang on. Right. Sorry, I'm grunting and moaning here. Sorry. So I think what I was doing, I was kind of looking at this kind of level here from like March 2024, April 2024. I can't remember what was happening then. That was, I don't know really, but so I think I'd put sort of that level there as one of my monthly sort of things that it's going to be an area of interest, which we seem to have come back to twice. So so there's that. But then I suppose you've also got like these wicks and stuff down here like that, haven't you? Which is down at like 48k. So there is that.
Could be the overall macro bottom down that sort of level for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I went in I wasn't in a trade over the weekend because I was obviously just hanging about in Watford and trying to be sociable and not stare at charts all the time. So but what I did when I got home yesterday was I was looking at the probably a clean chart really, but
sorry, just to interrupt for a sec. Just Florin, with apologies, mate. I'm just going to delete your last comment because it's up on the screen. But anyway, sorry, carry on. I feel the same way, by the way. But yeah, it's just in case we get caught up in the YouTube algorithm of doom. Whatever.
What was it about?
Oh, it just I can't say it because
I wasn't looking. I was
sure.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a family show, and yes, well, most of the time.
Yeah,
and
like I mean, it's 80% a family show. Yeah.
Yeah. We Well, it's not really, is it? I mean, we don't invite children to come and watch it, do we? Because like that'd be stupid. They just think, what are these idiots?
Well, do you think we should? Would that seem a bit suspect? We're particularly interested in children.
Yeah. What was that? What was that? Do you remember League of Gentlemen?
Yeah, I never really watched it, but I regret having not watched it. It's one of those things,
There was one bit. There was like this traveling, traveling like acrobats and things like that. But it was like really bad, and they were called Legs Akimbo, and they do all these like shows at schools and stuff, and their motto on the side of the van was "Put yourself in a child."
It's the sort of thing that it would be a bit kind of like, would they get away with doing that now?
I don't know. It'd be a crying shame if they. Well, you probably wouldn't, to be honest. It would like be deeply offensive, but but I don't know. It's like, anyway.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
It's a really interesting comment from Florin. Oh, by the way, no worries at all, Florin. It made me chuckle, to be honest. So social media is banned for under 16s from today. What about YouTube? It's a good point. YouTube is social media, isn't it, these days?
But
does that count?
What, in the UK?
Well, in the UK, there's a big grand announcement from his royalty. I'm going to use one of the Florin words if I'm not careful. But yeah, so kind of ban. So social media ban essentially is a sort of we must think of the children sort of a thing. So only state approved messaging shall be allowed for children under 16. That they're not allowed to get their information from elsewhere, essentially from other sources. So that's state only.
Was that something to do with the king?
No. Well, the one who probably feels he's king because he refuses to step down.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, right.
Not Voldemort. It's not like we're not allowed to say his name or anything. Right. Anyway, so sorry, I interrupted a bit there. I just thought it was really
either I don't understand who you're talking about, or I don't know why you're not mentioning the person that I don't think we can mention.
Our Prime Minister.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not supposed to say his name.
I don't know.
I know. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, isn't he a bit of a nonce or something?
I don't know. I mean, probably could say his name, I'm sure, but you never know what's going to be kind of snagged up on the on the YouTube algorithm these days.
Okay, oh, fair enough. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
It's got
should
a-
probably,
kid-
I should probably not have been
Kids are
talking about
old and wise enough to choose their own. Yeah, no.
Yeah, well,
Tell me about it. Just-
I learn a reasonable amount of vocabulary from my 16-year-old daughter. But
yeah.
anyway. So
Sure.
what does that mean? Anyway, like I should get on with it. And anyway, so what I did last night, right? Hang on, where are we now? So this is the 5-minute time frame. Because what I noticed is when these EMAs cross on the 5-minute, it's usually brilliant. You know, you usually get like a really nice sort of pump. You know, so that was the area. Yeah, I mean so I basically went long just below 64k last night, and
Whoa.
I woke up ever so happy. It wasn't that big a position, unfortunately, but because I wanted one where I could sleep with it, you know.
Yeah.
And
but it'll be a good sort of percent thing to be able to post into the Discord.
It will. It's currently it's currently at 101% profit.
Definitely post that one. Yeah.
What
was the leverage on it?
Well, 30x.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so but it was 30x from the start. It wasn't my usual thing where I start off on 5 and then sort of like nudge it up a bit, nudge it up and take a bit of margin out and fiddle with it. You know, I thought I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I was quite confident. I was quite confident with that cross there. But the thing is, we just got another one just a few minutes ago. That one there, that happened just before the start of the stream, actually. So I got another cross then, and then that's sort of going up now. Just seems really, really good, you know. And I have this thing where I kind of, you know, if I think that's going to happen, I'll do that, and then I'll go up another bit, and I'll look at, I don't know, like the 10-minute or something like that. And then you see that the 10-minute is already, that has actually been like that since last night. So that's all good. So to me, that looks like it's going to go up a little bit for a moment. However, it's probably about time that we did the old jingly thing and got on with it, isn't it? Because I might have to disappear at about 1 o'clock actually.
Sure. Okay.
That said, so you've deleted all the good comments, have you?
Yeah, it's that sense of power, isn't it? It's going to my head, obviously.
I see. Yes. Okay.
So, I delete you. No, not really.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a quick look, really.
Sure.
So Scotty, Israel already continued bombing Lebanon. Lebanon last night, scrapping any chance of it. Yeah, well, I mean that's just going to happen, isn't it? Or you know, I don't know.
It's like a mental illness, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't get too much into it, but just can't help it. Can't help themselves. It's like
I thought your accidental political rant on Friday was quite funny, actually.
Oh, I can't remember which one that was.
Oh no, it was funny. You said, like, "I'm not going to get political." Well, you know, maybe I am, but
yeah, exactly. It's not my YouTube channel. I'm going to get shadow banned though.
Anyway, did amuse me anyway.
Yeah, but it's like a Pavlov's dog. It is Pavlov's dog, isn't it? Yeah, with the positive reinforcement behavior, kind of like pressing the bomb button and they get a cookie or something. So over and over, can't help it. It's reinforced. Anyway, what's he? G'day, Turn coin at 300%. Where's the rest of the alt season? Yeah, Turn got the memo, obviously. Just the rest of them clearly haven't yet. So
that's the Russian one to do with Telegram, isn't it? Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Is that Tom? I don't know.
Could be.
Not sure.
I think it was in Telegram with the founder of it kind of he refused to hand over the keys because obviously Telegram is all kind of encrypted and so on. To the US, I think it was, but they then threatened him with like 40 years in prison. So he handed over the keys. And to be honest, I don't blame him. Who the hell is like no one would be like eternally. No one would be singing songs about him. And for the duration of that 40 years, people would just kind of forget about him, and he'd be rotting in jail, thinking like, "Thanks, guys. I'm here in jail for you, for your privacy. I hope you are. And nobody's singing. So, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think he honestly he did the right thing, just handing over the keys in that particular case. Just don't go to prison for other people.
That'd be rubbish, wouldn't it? Postman. Right, okay. Right. Sorry, I feel very relaxed today. I don't know why. I think it's just because
chill.
I had a very nice weekend, and I kind of feel quite refreshed from it in a way. And anyway, let's do this.
Moo indeed. I haven't bothered to bring up the Quadzilla shilling page for that today, because I've got a feeling that everybody who's currently watching probably already has Quadzilla. So thank you all. Oh, by the way, I noted that he's put the live stream multi-stream thing back to Mafftopia on X, but which is fine, because funnily enough, I was going to suggest that for today. So
yeah, I thought I'd do that, and if you objected, you could change it. But if you didn't, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I was just curious if it worked or not, and don't know really. To be honest,
I think it's good to mix it up a bit anyway. I think with those, but yeah, we definitely get a few more views. But X does have kind of a bot problem, doesn't it? So. No offense to any humans watching on X, but I think a bunch of you might also be bots watching on there.
I mean, they're always very quiet.
Pushes the numbers up.
Yeah. I mean, they're always very quiet, aren't they? So anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that is a bit of a tell in itself.
Do tell me what you think, because I'm just I'm wondering about this trade now. It's
Sure. Okay. Should we sort of get into that a bit? So yeah, what we got then. So I went on to the 4-hour, just kind of because you were it's just following the herd, really, But essentially, yeah. So because in a previous live stream, I kind of drawn in that box. I've extended it out a bit because it was something like that. Or was it there? I can't remember. But anyway, I extended that out because it was, it was like that, and it was. Let's reset that. So that bit there. So we're kind of like looking at that, probably more zoomed in, as a potential kind of target. That may have been on the 2-hour, 1 hour something. Maybe was it? Sorry, I'll come back to like resuming normal business in just a sec. Why would I have drawn that? Yeah, I think it was just kind of a potential target for the price to come back to, because back here, so from like 2nd of June, we're still in June, aren't we? Yeah, because we're on the 1 hour now. the price is kind of doing this meandering thing down there, but has, I think that was kind of standing out. I think also because that retracement level maybe it started, you can just about see it under the box, started to draw in there. So that was kind of a potential place, like order block essentially, for the price to return to. Are you still there? You sort of hiding off to the side or something? Yeah. Oh, you're eating.
Make a bit of toast, sorry.
Bloody hell! Right. Okay. So, yeah. So that does seem rather like there's potentially more upside there. Obviously, it's retracing a little bit now, but kind of to be expected. But also what else? Definite uptrend. So price came up, accumulated up again. It's doing its kind of escalators up thing at the moment, pretty much. So it's a thing about if you're in an uptrend, generally, then you kind of bet on the price going up, don't you? Because that's going to be the more likely one. Trend is your friend and all that. So, but you'd also want some kind of invalidation point there, really, but when it's going to head down. I would suggest maybe just even pushing up your take profit level and just have a sort of, well, okay, because it's the whole thing about can we time the perfect top and reversal point. Probably don't necessarily need to. Just depends. We'll find out a lot, I think, when the US market opens at 2:30 UK time. Because look at Aussie's comment. In theory, there should be like a massive reaction to the upside from the US, given this kind of, unless this is like just yet another sort of gotcha again, fool me 57 times, shame on you, and so on with the peace deal announcement. And so it kind of depends a bit if the US has, just if the financial markets in the US, if they've just kind of finally cottoned on to that, and they're kind of shrugging about it, and therefore there'll be no reaction, or it's already been priced in and we'll see it down. But in theory, there should be more upside at that point on the US market open. I guess we'll see, but probably something to keep in mind as well. For tomorrow, the Bank of Japan is obviously they're pushing up their interest rate, aren't they? So 1%, which is kind of huge for them. There's no longer like the negative interest there by a long way. So all the carry trade stuff is going to have an effect. Traditionally, and any time they've pushed up the interest rate, the Bitcoin price just drops immediately. There's not even like a delayed reaction; it just drops. But that's tomorrow. However, this time that there is always a possibility that, because it was expected, that kind of forecast that was going to happen, that maybe that's already been priced in. But even so, there might still see some short-term reaction there. As they announce it, the price drops a bit. There's got to be some turbulence there, isn't it, to keep the traders happy and so on. So it's got some comments. Should we? There were some comments that we skipped out from the start. Should we just quickly go through those?
Yeah, sure.
And then back to it. So, Kaz, hello, happy afternoon. Same to you. And Lauren, good afternoon. Hello. These are obviously from right at the start of the live stream. It's Groundhog Day again. Yeah. just US announcements, peace in the Middle East. Whoa, we finally achieved it. So, yeah. And I'll just skip over the ones that we've done. I think that's true. And I don't hear you denying it.
What's a bong rip?
As in lit up.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, hot knives.
Yeah. So Mike and the munchies in a bag of chippies. Ooh, yeah. Just getting the munchies. Just thinking about that now. Oh, bullish. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think. Who's bullish W winning? Is that like a I don't know, just sort of reference to like George W. Bush in an ironic way or something like that. But yeah, bullish W winning pattern playing out perfectly. I should probably zoom out a bit to see that. Yes.
Yeah, I can see a double bottom there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot on this chart at the moment. So, because obviously I've got the all the different retracement levels in from, so basically from the 45-minute retracements and the 12-minute retracements are all kind of drawing in on here. So, and I've drawn in a bunch of lines previously as well. And also we've got the pointer control in there somewhere. I think it's that one from the VRVP. So there's a lot of lines. I would add, like, when I'm trading, I don't normally have the charts like this. Always try and pare it down to like whatever kind of scenario I'm trying to map out, really, and plan from and so on, rather than, because you just get information overload when it's this amount. But that said, what this is useful for, having the multiple lines, is just if you're looking at like take profit levels. I mean, obviously that in this particular case it's up at like 80k. Like, yeah, good luck with that. But generally, if you like, say if we went down to the 1 hour on this, this sort of thing, I should put that back now. So if you're looking at I guess in this case, say if you were looking for the price, yeah. Say if you're in a short position, and each of these essentially is going to be a potential take profit level, and the probability of each of these being reached is obviously highest with the nearest one, then gradually decreasing. So you can kind of ladder out of a trade essentially, and of course the same for the other way around. As a position entry, you look at these as okay, so which of these is going to be my main, like, opening the position, but then you might plan it that okay, that's probably not going to be like the perfect entry necessarily, because the price probably would come down a bit first. So you'd have additional like smaller entries lined up as well, so ladder your way into a trade as well, and each of these will be the levels. It's a usual sort of thing. Also, these retracements do often kind of line up with other aspects of the chart, the price action, and things like these. I think that was in there because it was obviously just a support level, became resistance, became support again, and so on. And also that retracement level there, you can just see the red behind there, marked that out in any case. And on the VRVP, you can kind of see there's a whole bunch of liquidity. There's order volume there, just waiting to be eaten up. Obviously, a lot more above that in any case. Just kind of open leveraged orders, waiting to be kind of force closed, essentially, when the price hits there. So, and so on. I mean, that level, actually, where is the point of control on that? It might be that one. Yeah. So that yellow line is currently the point of control there. But in any case, So that box, that kind of order blocky box that I drew in before, did kind of become quite relevant. It became resistance just there, because obviously the price was just kind of like nipping up into that order block, just kind of feeding from it a bit and coming back down. And now it's finally kind of worked its way up into that order block area, as is also kind of marked out by that part of the VRVP. If I just hover over it, you can kind of see the horizontal line pretty much. If I nudge it up, yeah, cheated a bit, but that pretty much also lines up with the bottom of that order block, and obviously the top of that price action there. If you just maybe zip down. Oh, sorry, left that on there. But yeah, I agree with that about the bullish W. Question is just like, has it now played out? Is that the, I know I just jumped down to the 30-minute, but let's jump up again just for a second. Just don't want to do that. Maybe just do this so you can see it a bit more better. So yeah, clear double bottom on that, with the higher butt cheek on the right. And so what's that one? That's the 200 weekly. That's kind of interesting in its own right. Actually, the price kind of came down, and should I just zap that? The price came down, didn't even really particularly react with that. Maybe it did on some other time frame, but plummeted through it. That in itself is, probably a marker of a local bottom that had formed there in any case. So the price kind of came back up above that. Wasn't like a perfect interaction or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be. Then the 300 is kind of off the chart. I think 300 weekly, but further down. So I think that the 300, either the 300 weekly or the 250 weekly SMA, could mark out the absolute bear market bottom for that. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I was just trying to think what I was going to say about that already. So even though that's the bullish W pattern, is that where it's got to, that there's liquidity there just at the top of this order block? I think the price will have to kind of fight its way out of this zone, really, up to 67.2, let's say. So, and it might have a hard time of it getting it through there. As I was saying, we'll have a much clearer picture from like 2:30 p.m. onwards UK time, as the US market wakes up. So, but in any case, scenario A is probably that kind of a thing. Scenario B, don't know really. What's scenario B? The same. In which case, don't have to redraw it. Scenario B would be that, maybe another bounce. The sort of double top pattern. So the second attempt would be a bit lower down than the first. That's how you would kind of know or have a good idea. And then down. Maybe, I think it's likely in either case it'll come up and touch that level, 67.2, partly just because there is a retracement level there as well, which was from, not that, I'm just going to move that temporarily. It's from the 12-minute. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think two scenarios, because we shouldn't count out that as a scenario from the current price, but I don't know, it doesn't seem that likely. I think it feels like there's more upside yet. I think probably that area of liquidity just there is probably going to be key in that. So that's 4 out. If I go down to the 1, So and it doesn't tell us much extra, does it? Just beyond what we've already gone over. I think it should go to 30.
I mean, do you think it's gone up a bit too quick? Sort of has, hasn't it? That's the only thing.
Well, it did there, but then it paused and it accumulated. So that's fine. So actually, when did it kind of start all of that? That was like so down there, Sunday, yesterday evening UK time. Could look at it. It's got this chart's going to get very messy now, but where could we put that? That's going to give us some meaning. That's not going to give us any meaning. If you want that to be like a thingy, fib retracement, and it's going to need to be from the other way around. Actually, let's just do this. Try and hide the number of just things. Oh, and these ones there. Maybe also the BRVP as well. There. Okay. So because I was going to draw in the fib retracement, maybe from there. That kind of a thing down to this level. So in which case, what's that? That's so the 0.5 obviously not a Fibonacci number, but that kind of 50% level does, I think, kind of for other reasons really tend to have some relevance there. And it clearly did kind of mark out those, because up here being kind of like in that range, but just being premium pricing, then below the 50% being more of the sort of discount range. So there's that. There's the, where am I looking? So yeah, that doesn't, I don't know. I mean, the is that 0. Can't really read it. Is that 786? Isn't it normally? Can't remember. But that that part of it, yeah, that kind of marked out where the price landed. I think if I probably adjusted that Fibonacci level a bit, it would line up. Maybe let's do that. Don't know really, or maybe even that. Where did it really kind of, that drop really start from? Maybe there. That's probably a bit more thing, maybe, don't know. But yeah, so that in turn does kind of mark out levels, additional levels that the price would need to get up through. And now we can kind of see that the sort of fair value level of that drop, and now we're kind of trying to retrace up through it, is exactly where the price is now kind of reacting with. It virtually bounced off that 50% line. You could look at it that way. So it's going to need to kind of take another bit of a run up to get it through. So maybe a bit more accumulation today. Again, like, you know, look at it in terms of scenarios, because nobody really knows exactly what the price is going to do until it happens. So we can only really look at it in terms of you know, just validation of certain scenarios or invalidation of them, and then you kind of know which one exactly is going on. So is that what do we got? Oh wow, crikey, just realized how many comments have gone by. Aussie was just saying, sorry, Aussie, sorry, not Aussie. Sorry. Is it Aussie or Aussie? I don't know.
No.
It's Australia, so Aussie. Yeah. When you zoom out on the weekly history, it's shown when Bitcoin hits around the 200 SMA. It's typically yes. I think that's through. In fact, let's have a quick look at that. Zoink. And which one was it? I'll just. So it's that one, of course. So in fact, I'll delete that. And generally, yeah. Do you mean like sorry, the bottom, like the bear market bottom, or just like local bottom? Because in this case, it does kind of interact with it. I mean, that was just down there anyway. There it very much did, and it price came down, bounced off the 200 SMA, and up. There it kind of scudded along it for a while, and then up. So yeah, has dropped through it, like there, kind of hit the 300, for example, and bounced away off that. But yeah, definite kind of interaction there. There is like virtually ranging between the 200 and 300. So I suspect we're going to see a bit of that, to be honest, because like, price came down, dropped through the 200 weekly, which is kind of what sort of saw over here. Well, I mean, in the sense that it wicked below it, but I think we might see it something a bit like this, comes down, and then it's kind of bouncing a bit between the 200 and 300 weekly. I mean, there it even drops a bit below it, but hey, maybe that's a 350. Should we see? Yeah, okay. So the price, okay, might leave that on 350 now instead of 300. So the price there bottomed out at the 350. That was November 22. So scud along the ground, then up. If that happened again, we'll be looking at 46, 47, 48, probably 48, because that lossy still work its way up. So I do agree with you in principle on that, but I do sort of think that probably the bear market bottom is going to come all the way down to there, like, to sort of 40, maybe between 48 and 50. I think it just seems like the thing, but obviously plenty of room for some upward price action in the meantime, I think. But ultimately, it's just, it's written. it's the way it is. Probably nothing's inevitable. Should it be a Bitcoin fatalist? So, don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we very quick look at the 12 minutes? I realise we've only got 10 minutes to go, pretty much. But because
go
on. I was going to say, because I did want to get your help on something briefly, if there's time. That's more. It's not on the topic of price action at all. It's just something else entirely.
So that's not for public.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry.
It is.
Oh, also, should we do the? There was also a jingle reveal.
Oh,
it sounds a bit rude. Sorry, you're going to reveal your jingles.
What have you been up to while I've been away?
So I think because this was actually requested, time to swig on the sample math. I agree, and so let me see if I can find this. So the inaugural playing of the new "What's in Math's Specimen Jar" jingle.
Is it herbal? Is it fresh? Heady oolong scent? What's that floating in Math's jar today?
Okay.
And so today, there's a bit like a snow globe. I realise I can do that as long as it doesn't pour out. I don't think that's watertight at all. But today is actually a lovely organic lemon balm, and you notice no tea bagging today. You know, just instead there's just it's not nice lemon balm, floating leaves. So I highly recommend, by the way.
Do you need a lemon tree to sort of get the leaves from?
It's nothing to do with lemons.
Oh, okay.
It's a herb. Lemon balm is a herb. It's very, very calming. But you do have to be a bit careful not to drink it for long periods of time, like not for months or whatever, because it just ends up kind of nullifying your kind of ability to emote. So you don't really feel anything after a bit, but in a natural, healthy sort of way. So just having it in fairly kind of short doses every now and again. And it's just very relaxing. So talk about feeling chill and mellow and so on.
Okay. Nice.
So what have we got? EU to delist Tether's $175 billion USDT from license. This is the bloody thing about centralization, isn't it? That they have access to the smart contract to be able to just do this sort of thing. It's just I don't know. I do feel like with a stable coin just reflects all of the worst aspects of a centralized fiat currency when it's centralized, because it allows this sort of thing to happen. But just money can't be free as long as there's some globalist overlord. Sorry, just got the channel probably like virtually talk about delisting, I don't know. But anyway, just you know, with the power to just kind of step in and do that sort of thing. So you're missing a splash of rum. Yeah, I think it's probably true. I might start. I don't know, because just splashing a bit of rum into the tea, just it gives a bit of pep, doesn't it? Each morning. So is DAI stablecoin any good? I heard it can be frozen, confiscated. In that case, no, it's not. How would a decentralized stable? There must be decentralized stablecoins, or are they just things that by their nature can't really work?
Well, isn't that what USDC is supposed to be, or something, isn't it? Or not?
USDC.
Yeah.
Don't know.
They can belong to Circle, doesn't it? So I suppose I don't really know, actually.
Yeah. I guess they can have a guardian of the thing without it necessarily being being that. Yeah. I mean, so I'll just make a note of that, because that might make a good video. That, you know, the Mafftopia science and technology thing. Can there be how does decentralized stablecoin work? Does it exist? Is it just kind of self defeating in the sense they try to do that, but there's some aspect which means that it isn't decentralized really? There's still like some center of control over it. Sorry, I'm just rushing from one thing to the other slightly, if you don't mind, because I did want to just mention this. Okay, just bring this up. This is from today's Mafftopia video, and so it's essentially about the Odyssey, but I'm having trouble with the wording, so this is just the opening. I was going to play an excerpt from the trailer, the Odyssey movie trailer. It's going to be a social media culture war spins up. It's about the translations of the Odyssey. So there was Emily Wilson's kind of feminist translation of it, and it caused a social media culture war. The spins up is meant to be because there's a whirlpool, you know, and so it spins up, with a modern translation of an ancient epic poem at the center. Does that work? Oh, I was really unhappy. That looks
We'll see.
really different. But it's got a glitch effect on it. I'll just take that out. Take out the glitch. There you go.
Don't know.
Because I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I'm probably obsessing over it, and it doesn't really matter. But
with hang on.
yes, it's true.
With a modern translation of an ancient epic poem, that's all right.
Yeah,
I think. Was that it? That was all
yeah, that was it. I was hoping to even like crowdsource better wording, because the part of the trouble with when putting out YouTube videos, and then you kind of see in a day or two after, you see the engagement stats, and like exactly what points when people drop off, they kind of bow out from watching. They kind of nope out of there. And so this would be right at the start. It can be quite it's almost like an emotional roller coaster, right? You know, when you see like, oh no, these right at the start, people were just like dropping out and not watching further than like 30 seconds or whatever, the first 30 seconds. So that's why I kind of obsess over the starts a little bit now, just to try and just keep people watching.
So
it would look like this. I mean,
what are you actually going to call the actual video? I mean,
sorry, say again.
What are you actually going to call the actual video? I mean, what's the title of?
Oh, it's going to be. I've got a few different titles actually, candidates. Something like which Odyssey translation is the correct one, or something like that. You know, and maybe try and slip in, like, you know, or like name drop Christopher Nolan in there somewhere as well, for the search algorithm. But anyway, yeah. So just for this is what is it? 11 seconds. So just play this. And then it would just jump to me talking. Would that put you off? Well, not me talking, but would that put?
Yeah, as soon as you open your mouth,
hit the close button. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I think
actually that'd be a good title, video title. Oppenheimer sent me to sleep.
Yeah. I suppose you have to be interested in the subject first, don't you, I suppose, which
there is that. Yeah. So I think because the video itself is mainly about the translations, really. So I wouldn't want to clickbait too many people into thinking it's going to be a thing about the social media culture war and all of that, you know, and about the film specifically. Although it features in the video, but so yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be released this afternoon. So scheduled maybe 4 or 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. even UK time.
Okay.
I was trying to decide whether to do a YouTube premiere for it. I don't know if I can be bothered. I'll just release it.
I'm not sure if it's any advantage actually. I don't know if. I mean, it's obviously if you're going to be there and, like, you know, comment on it as people are watching it, I suppose it makes a bit of sense.
Yeah,
but yeah. I'm not sure if it. I don't know really. I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Well,
maybe close you along, or at least take a hefty profit on it and set a tight stop loss just below it, or, you know, the usual stuff.
I'm tempted to close actually. 105%. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
I don't want to
good
close
optics.
I don't want to close it down. Seeing it coming down. You see. So what could we look at on Quadzilla that would sort of give us a clue that might be a top for now?
As in like anything toppy. Yeah.
Like
let's bring Quadzilla. What am I doing? Where's Quadzilla? Zoink.
So what you want? You want something like a super down on something.
There actually was one.
Was a little while ago, wasn't there? On the 12 minute.
I mean, it's certainly got. This is the 12 minute. It's certainly got red bars. So that by itself is kind of indicating a certain amount of toppiness there. We've got retracement level there, which would complete that price structure. As in, why is that just? For God's sake, that's not helpful, is it? God, sorry, excuse language. It would. Let's do that again. Right. So go there, sort of thing. The old saucepan pattern, and longer term, obviously that.
You see, if it does something like, I don't know. I'd love this to be one of those ones that can just almost forget about and just leave open until we're back at 150k or something, you know. But it's not.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen, is it?
It's not. As in, just like set the position going and then walk away for 12 months.
Yeah,
sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, you know, to be fair, it's probably soon. I don't think it's quite there yet, but I think. Do you think you might try and go for a giga long when the market absolutely bottoms out? If you felt that you got find it,
yeah,
you're gonna
yeah. What if it's like 48k or something?
Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
So what leverage would you go for with that?
Just quite like low, like 5 or something like at the most, you know. That probably do, because that'd give a liquidation of like 20k or something now, like 30k or something. So
yeah,
that'd be all right.
Bit of a bummer if it then dropped to 20 or 30k.
Well, it would, yeah. But you know, I've had worse things happen in my life, you know. But
yeah, it's the other thing about just keeping enough powder dry, isn't there, to kind of ladder in the long position as it drops a bit further. But yeah, so all right, so this is on the 30 minute. We're still just looking for super downs and things. I mean, that 30 minute does show a retracement level there. That's still possible. I very much tend to look to the 9 EMA like a broken record, I know, but as a validation point, because if it's, I think if it drops like on the 30 minute, just for example, just happened to be on that, obviously it's there, price it, is that it's going to do that, and then the price just kind of, let's see how it's kind of bounced off it. I mean, obviously it's below it there. In each of those, if it does bounce, great. If it does that, then probably, you know, we're seeing like that's it, and we're heading to the downside. There's kind of that going through there, kind of, isn't there? So that could be a level to watch for. Certainly that, and especially because that retracement level also ties in with that bit of liquidity there as well. So various and sundry things there. And 30 minute also market reversal showing up as red bars there. There was. Somebody just I was saying that it disappeared. So those.
Someone's tempted to try and hedge it with a short in the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially going up a bit again.
Yeah.
Where would you do that? That's got to be high. It's got to be like 67k or something. I think. Or what did you say?
That is. Yeah. That pretty much is 67k right there. So if we go to the say 45 minute, which is going to be very similar in any case, it's still looking like a bullish trend. See how sharply those EMAs are pointing to the upside. So on the 45 minute, that what does that usually entail? So the 55 is kind of chasing the it's because it already overtook there back on June the 11th. So since then, the 21 has been above the 55. So that suggests there may be some level of exhaustion from that fairly soon. I think, especially that there's so much like indication that by rights the market should be kind of exhausted and topped out a bit by now. That doesn't mean it is going to reverse. Obviously, it could be seen as a very bullish sign that if the price action is kind of transcending that those sort of toppish signals, transcending the bull exhaustion, just pushing up, then it means that there's a lot more bullish strength there than we typically would see. So that could be seen as a very bullish sign. It's very, very midway. I think, put it that way. I don't think there's a clear up or down signal at the moment. There just isn't. It's gonna have to look for some indication, some validation of scenario A or scenario B, essentially.
Yeah, I think I'm
that
going to
doesn't really help much. But, yeah.
I'm gonna leave this trade for a little bit. I think I've got a trading stop on it, so it won't be
okay.
It won't be catastrophic or anything like that. So
yeah, I mean, if only for optics, you probably want the court profit to still be above 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right, so I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
I think I need to get back. That's it. Okay.
So it's looking at the news feed from Scotty. There you go. It's going up again now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that me who did that, or you?
Sorry,
was that me? No. So I'm not sure who clicked on the comment there.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
That was me, was it? Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, now we wait for the clarity bill. Is that going to happen? I don't know. It's Scott, you're saying about any sports betting there. I don't. But saying the Simpsons predicted Portugal to win 2026 World Cup. Got to be worth a punt. Yeah, I don't do that really. I don't know anything about sport, which kind of doesn't really help actually. Sort of. All right, strategy. I bought some Bitcoin. Okay, that's good to know.
But doesn't that usually mean that there's now going to be a drop when he announces that? Yeah,
it just means I've bought mine, so you can buy yours now.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. Actually, sorry about that. Oh.
Yeah, no worries. I think we're done in any case. So
all right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm right. I'm gonna end the stream actually because I answer this phone. All right. Take care, everyone. Trade safe. See you soon. Thanks.